Franklin Court. What's poppin', people? It's Dante, just walking by Mr. Benjamin Franklin's house. I believe his house was here, right? Here's the printing office and bindery. To the left is Benjamin Franklin's, yeah. Post office, here's the tunnel. Yeah, pretty cool. Benjamin Franklin went to and from his house through this original passage. And now Dante is entering. Echo! I can hear Franklin in the echoes. Yeah, it's a really beautiful city, Philadelphia. So much rich history. Yeah, the architecture is just incredible too. I mean, yeah, this kind of stuff stands the test of time. And yeah, there's the Keystone. You know, the city is order, right? All of these alleyways and passages and sidewalks and roads, you know, the grid, the traffic lights, the signals, the signs that give you information, you know, all of the paths, all the sort of nooks and crannies of a city are what set things in order. However, the individual within the city perhaps is chaos. You know, the unique individual is that ball of frenzy, that ball of chaos, the unknown. And there's something unpredictable about humanity. There's something spontaneous about the way that people move through a city, despite the order of the streets. And I think I personally thrive in the city because of this very nature. You know, I thrive in the city because when I walk on the streets, I'm walking on the intersection between order and chaos. And as an artist, as a photographer, this is where I thrive, in the unknown. You know, giving myself the ability to put order to the chaos through observing humanity, through observing life on the streets in all of its spontaneity with a camera. And to me, this is where I thrive. And so city life to me is just superior. It's where I absolutely love to be. I think that this is where I love to walk and spend my time endlessly. I love humanity. And so, yeah, I'm gonna walk towards the river. You have the Delaware River, Penn's Landing. Check it out, it's still snow. There's still snow. Actually, one of these days in the summer, I think it was a couple years ago, I forget when, but I was stopping at this bar to get just a good water, and I was speaking with the woman that works at the bar, the bartender, and I wound up coming back with the framed print, and I left a framed print in that bar. So yeah, if you want to see one of my pictures, yeah, maybe you can go there. It's kind of funny. I love giving my photos away just for no reason. Like, I noticed that my bus driver changes every month, and so I try to chat with them and get to know them for that brief month, and it's always sad when they leave. And so recently I gave one of my prints away to the woman who was driving me. Yeah, shout out to Adriana. Super cool woman, and bang, bang, bang. Yeah, and so I, hey, Frame. This place is called Frame. That's interesting. Yeah, and I gave this little framed print. Yeah, just like a small 4x6. Super simple and cheap. It's easy to make like gifts. You know, I think the gift of photography is interesting. You know, if you get these very small 4x6 plastic print frames on Amazon and use the Canon Selphy CP1500, you just buy the 100 pack of 4x6 paper, and yeah, just use the iPhone app and use Bluetooth to sync to the printer, print the photos out and gift them to people. I mean, I think it's a nice thing. Yeah, it just brings me joy. I think spreading the joy with others. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, made some prints for my coworkers and gave them a photo of like a portrait of her and whatever. Just like, it's just a good thing. One of the things I did throughout my travels was I would always carry an Instax camera with me, and if I would engage with a certain scene or I got to know a group of people, I would always make pictures and give them to them in the moment using the Instax camera. And yeah, while I don't really carry it around with me as much anymore, I'll never forget how important that was in my process. I did it in Hanoi, Vietnam for a bit, actually. I mean, in 2022, and you know, it's something I always remind myself with these photos is, you know, as much as it's this, you know, selfish act of taking, right? When you take a photograph, I think maybe if we consider the act of making photographs as this gift, you know, a gift for life, a gift, sort of like a love letter for life, you know, a love letter for humanity, and then, yeah, sharing that with others. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. Penn's Landing. I love walking along the outskirts, and yeah, you'll find me walking endlessly. I think man is designed to be outside. Man is designed to move. Anytime I'm spent inside, I just feel like trapped. I don't know if that's just me, but it's hard for me to stay indoors. Recently upgraded my mouse on my desktop from the Magic Mouse, which I feel like just gives you carpal tunnel. And I was researching the healthiest mouse. Like, is there a mouse that has good ergonomics out there, you know? Because when you use a mouse, it's very unnatural to keep your hand extended and horizontal like this. So I actually looked up an ergonomic mouse, and I have this Logitech vertical mouse that keeps your hand in like the handshake gesture motion, and it's so much more comfortable. And the reason why I decided to upgrade my mouse for my computer, because I rarely use the computer, but for any time that I'm going to use it, I would rather have something that's better for my health. And I do want to start to learn how to use Adobe InDesign more in depth, and perhaps even dabble with Lightroom on my desktop just to see some things and organize and catalog some of the things in my archive. So I think it'll be good. Oh, wow. There is a beautiful strip of light casted on the river. I wish I could zoom in with the GoPro. No way. I don't know. There's little openings, like little pockets that are open in the sky. There's so many clouds, but the light is shining through, and that looks unreal. It's like, is there gonna be an angel that comes down from the sky? Like, what the? That looks so beautiful. Wow. Is that a sign that the sun's gonna come out and the clouds are gonna go away? That'll be a great thing for the day. Yeah, I can't help but to feel good when I visit this location. It just brings me joy. Being able to look out towards the horizon reminds me how open the world is. Yeah, I think the tragedy of the city and the modern life that we live is that you feel trapped inside of a cage because how everything is ordered. You know, when you're inside the grid and there's these tall looming skyscrapers, condos, buildings, etc., you forget that you are free, that you are not inside a cage. And so yeah, I just keep moving, and yeah, I always try to get to the horizon or like a elevated point where it's like, I just want to look out, I just want to see, you know, like what's going on, what's out there. Because when you're in the middle of the city, you know, you're just like this little rat in a cage kind of thing, like in a maze. So, but this is the beauty of Philadelphia, you know, the fact that we have these wide open spaces along our beautiful rivers and trails, the fact that we have a forest and great parks within the city. Yeah, it's the perfect sort of dichotomy and balance between order and chaos. The parks being chaos, the forest, the rivers being chaos, always changing, always flowing. Things are always growing. And so there's this beauty of life in a city that fuels me. Yeah, I love the city. Yeah, perhaps my photographs are ultimately just a love letter to Philadelphia.